Good morning. Authorities said yesterday they have evacuated 70 people from their homes to ensure their safety after a wildfire broke out in southern Andalusia. Emergency services said that strong winds with gusts up to 80 kilometres an hour fanned the flames that broke out on Wednesday in Tarifa. The residents were evacuated from the settlement called El Chaparral as a precaution. Authorities said the fire had already scorched some 50 hectares in hilly terrain close by. 5 units of firefighters battled the blaze with the support of 7 aircraft. Spain led in land burned last year during a record hot 2022. The government officials and independent experts said was the product of global climate change. A prolonged drought has authorities concerned that the wildfire season is starting earlier than usual after the first major forest fires of the year last month. A court has given custody of a child to her father, who was released from prison in Aviles. A judge removed the custody of the 5-year-old girl after her mother jumped out of a 5-story apartment window with her daughter. They are both now in hospital. The judge has now granted the custody of the girl to her father, who was arrested on Wednesday, just a few hours before the mother jumped. The custody has been granted in accordance with Article 158 of the Civil Code. The grandfather and the father of the child were arrested after a fight in the early hours of the morning. Officials said the reason for the dispute between the two was related to family problems, with the 65-year-old man having a restraining order against the 44-year-old. Spanish electric utility Iberdrola has submitted its plans to build a solar panel manufacturing facility in Spain with the European Commission. Iberdrola applied for the funding under the European Commission's Innovation Fund, a grants programme for new technologies to reduce carbon emissions. When constructed, the manufacturing plant is expected to have an annual production capacity of 1.6 gigawatts, or 3 million solar panels. These panels are enough to generate a third of the power demands in Spain. Giving boost to the local economy, the unit could create up to 500 jobs directly within the Extremadura region, where most of the panels could also be installed. By building this new factory in Europe, Iberdrola aims to achieve competitive manufacturing in the European Union. And UK house buyers accounted for 12.5% of foreign buyers in Spain, with purchases rising by 8% since 2019. However, Germany is now close behind with a 12.4% share, following a dramatic surge of 211% more purchases since 2019. After Germany comes the Netherlands at 8%, and there's been an 81% surge in Dutch spending over the same period. Martin Dell, co-founder of property website Kero, said whilst Brexit does appear to have suppressed inquiries from the UK, British interest in Spanish property remains high. That's the latest from TRE. I'm Bob James.